Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to No Excuses Fusion. For today's workout, all you will need is a mat, some light hand weights. I'm just using 1 kilo, and a chair to hold on to. We will be putting our hands on the seat of the chair. So if you're not using a chair, you might want to use a sofa or something that you can put your hands on, preferably elevated a little bit, because it actually makes it easier to elevate than to do things on the ground. So today's concept is no excuses on time. We're doing a relatively short workout. The entire series is 15 to 20 minute workouts, including a stretch, and no excuses on not having the equipment, because a lot of people might look at my workouts and go, oh, I can't do this because I don't have ABC. Well, today all you need is things that you can find around the house. Even if you don't have 1 kilo dumbbells, use some soup cans or maybe even some water bottles. You can even do the whole workout without any extra equipment. So we're going to get started with some side lunges with arm raises, and then we're going to get straight into it. It's total body compound moves today, so we're going to get our heart rate up quickly. So I want you to stand in the center of your space, come into a side lunge where this leg is straight, this one is bent, and I'm hinging my body forward, sending my weight into the heel. We're going to stay down here, raise our arms up, come back down, step in with a nice little squat and go to the other side. Raise up and come down, step in low. So we're never coming out of this hinged position. And what that does is it sends the weight into the heel, which activates your glute. And it also helps you to keep this a bit more joint friendly. So make sure that when you look down, your knees are never coming over your toes. Okay, your knees are supposed to stay back in line with your ankles. And as you bring your arms up, think about pushing your shoulders down and back in opposition. So looking down in front of you, not craning your head too much to look at me. And we're already starting to get a bit of a breath on, right? Up and down. Your tummies are in, your backs are flat, and you're really starting now to sit into especially this bent leg, feeling your side body there, your hips and outer thighs, as well as your glutes. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Across, up and down. Nice job. So for this next one, you'll need your support just for a bit of balance, and you won't need your hand weights. We're going to do some calf raises. So I want you to stand with your feet in a V position, heels together, toes apart. You can put both your hands on your support, and all we're doing is going up and down, up and down. So we're trying to come up onto our big and second toe. So you're never kind of sickling your ankles. You're trying to keep everything nice and aligned. And you are coming up as high as you can so that you've got the highest possible stilettos on, right? Up and up. Squeezing your calves and really trying to keep the rest of your body as relaxed as possible. You should start to feel the heat there already. Just 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go halfway and back up. Halfway and up. So speed this up a little bit. Halfway and up. Up and up. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now I want you to hinge your body forward, keeping yourself up on your toes. Maybe bring your hand in front. Tap your heels down and up in this position. So now you're hinging and hitting your calves in a slightly different angle. And this should burn so much more. So we're only doing 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. And maybe shake that out. Oh my goodness. And now stay parallel. Instead of turned out, come back up. And we're going to do the same thing, down and up, down and up. Okay, so stay nice and upright again for the first part. And coming right up on those tippy toes. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one. Now we're coming up and we're going to pedal our heels. So we're doing the same thing, but we are dropping 1 heel at a time, paddling those feet. Down and down, but remember to come up really high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hinging your body forward again. Your legs are parallel, maybe that hand in front. And same thing, just paddle those heels. So this one shouldn't be quite as hard, but if you really think about squeezing that calf muscle and really coming up high, you will feel it all the way down the back of your leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. One last little torturous bit. Stay up, and we're going to go half and up. Now, the range of motion is going to be slightly smaller in this hinged forward position, but that's okay. Just down and up, down and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want to, stretch it out for a quick microsecond, because that was painful. Now we're going to grab both of our weights, and our support is going to be to our side. Now I'm using both my weights in one hand. If you prefer not to, you can just do one weight or even no weight at all. We're going to have our heels together, our toes apart again. Come up into your highest tippy toes, glue your heels back together. Everything else is nice and relaxed, and we're going to stay in this slightly bent knee position. Our upper body is straight as a board, but you are slightly tucking your hips forward. Tummies are in. We're going to start with our arm up with a little bend, and we're going to come down further, shooting our arm across to our opposite thigh, but trying to keep our chest open. So it's up and down, up and down. Not fully up with those legs. You want to stay in that burn zone. Now I want you to squeeze your waist as that arm comes chopping across. This is total body. You're working your arm, you're working your lower body, and you should be feeling your obliques, the side of your belly there, okay? Your obliques, your waistline, that's what we're working here, across. And across, just 4 more. Maybe sink lower. 3 and 2 and last 1. Now we're coming back down. Stay in this position. We're going to pulse, bend, stretch the arm. Bend, stretch across the body. Come on, stay nice and tall in your chest. Don't lean forward like this. It's up like this. Bend, stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now if you want to, you can drop one weight. We're going to come into a parallel position now, up high, coming back down. Make sure your tummy's in, and you're really trying to slide down that imaginary wall so your spine is super straight here. We're going to bring our hand down here, our elbow to our waist, and then we're going to come over, and as we bring the elbow down, we're going to squat a little bit deeper. So once again, you're starting in an already engaged position and going lower from there, never straightening your legs. This time I want you to blow out as that elbow comes into the waist. Okay, so there's a bit of a balance challenge going on, I know. And if you're finding this just too much, you can do it flat-footed, or you can drop the weight, or maybe don't reach quite as far over here. So it's over and still targeting that waist. 4 more like this. 3 more, come on. 2 more, maybe sink lower in the legs. Last one. Now hang over like this, stay there, pulse and pulse. You're pulsing, slightly reaching your fingertips across to the other side, staying low in those legs, pulse and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're coming back into a turnout position. Now if you want to use your chair a little bit more, you can put your elbow on the chair and then lean forward slightly here, or stay a little bit more upright. I want you to bring your leg up. So we're going to bring the knee in line with your hip and then slightly back. So you're engaging your glute to keep that back. Now we're going to keep the weight in this hand. We're going to come down with the leg and elbow to thigh. Down and up. Down and up. So I'm staying with my chest kind of on an angle here, and then coming down, meeting my knees together and coming back up and squeezing my elbow to my thigh each time. If you can't make contact there, that's fine. If you want to drop the weight, that's okay too. But try and come up high and see how when I'm coming down, I'm bending my supporting leg. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now stay up. We're going to go forward, back in line, squeeze times 2. Forward, back in line, squeeze times 2. So you're holding your leg up, moving the shape of the leg forward and back, squeeze times 2. Forward, back in line with the hip, squeeze times 2. Now my arm is really trying to keep nice and strong, even as it's staying static here. 2, 3 more sets. Forward, back in line, squeeze, squeeze, forward, back in line, squeeze, squeeze. Last one, forward, back in line, squeeze, squeeze, and you're done with that side. So we're switching sides. We're going to grab both weights. We're going to move our chair, and we're going to come back into that turnout position. Heels together, toes apart. Both weights in the hand furthest from the chair. Up onto your tippy toes. Glue your heels together. Shoulders are down and back. Tuck your hips ever so slightly. Tummies are in. And remember, your back is straight as a board. Start with your arm up and your elbow slightly bent. We're going to come down lower, chop across and up. Come down lower, chop across and up. Now as you come down, you blow out and you think about squeezing your belly. You should be feeling this now in your obliques, your waistline, and maybe your legs are starting to shake like mine. I hope so. Now remember, you're not leaning forward here, so you're not doing this and rounding. You're staying upright, down and back up. Never fully extending the legs. Down further and back up. Come on, this is tough stuff. Total body, and we're trying to get a lot done in a short amount of time, but you know it's not long, right? We're nearly done with this. And up, 4 more. Down and up, and 3. Down and up, 2. Down and up, squeeze your heels together. Last one. Down and up. Now stay low. Arm comes across. Chest is tall. Bend, press, bend, stretch your arm. Pressing, stretching. Pressing against the heels. Lower, lower in those legs, shaking like crazy. Tuck your hips slightly forward. And it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Lose one of the weights. Legs are in parallel position again. Deep breath in, right? Come back up on your tippy toes. You're staying bent, okay? Your tummies are in. Your arm is by your side, and you've already got that bent position. Coming over, bending further down. Over and down. So blow out as your elbow comes to your waist. And it's a pulse in the legs, a pulse in the legs. Over and pulse. Reach your fingertips across the room. Over and down. Come on, you should be feeling the fire in the top of the thighs. 4 more. And 3. Come on. Straight upper body, jostling to the side. Never forward and back. Last one. Hang it over, and we're going to reach with the fingertips and keep those legs pulsing. Tummies are in. Reach across. You're directly to the side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. I'm moving my chair. I'm putting my elbow and forearm on the chair. I'm going to have my toes apart again and my heels together. Then I'm going to bring my leg up in line with my hips. So bring it up and then push to the back. So you're squeezing your glute here. Make sure you're in the right position with your chair. And we're going to come down with the knee and up. And we're going to reach over and squeeze. Over, squeeze your elbow to your thigh. So that squeeze is a microsecond there where you really contract everything. Down and up. See how my knees are meeting, and I'm coming down in the supporting leg. I'm doing a squat together and up high. A squat together and up high. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Now we're going to go forward, back in line, squeeze times 2. You're moving your leg forward and back, squeeze times 2. Forward towards the chest and back in line, squeeze and squeeze. Try not to drop the leg. I know it's tough, but try not to. I'd rather you drop the weight than drop the leg. Maybe go slower. 4 more, and squeeze and squeeze. We're nearly done. 3 more, and squeeze and squeeze. 2 more. Squeeze and squeeze. Last one. Squeeze and squeeze. Oh my goodness. Okay, one last tiny little thing and then we're done. Turn your chair so that the seat is facing you. Sit in front of your chair and then I want you to put your feet on top. Now you can either put your arches onto there or bring your feet entirely on top. I'm going to put my arches onto there and I'm going to now blow out all my air and C-curve my upper body forward. From this position, I'm really contracting through my abs. If you need to hold on, hold on. Otherwise, arms in front and we're going to tuck our hips. It's tuck and tuck, tuck and tuck. Now, keeping our legs up like this means you're really going to activate your lower belly even more. Tuck and tuck, tuck and tuck. 8, 7, 6, come on, 5. You're tucking your hips to ribs. 2 and 1. Now stay in this position. Your arms might need to get out of the way here. I want you to straighten and bend, straighten and bend. If you want to hold on, but I want you to stay contracted in the core. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Come on, bring your chest towards your knees. Blow out all the air. You should really be feeling this. Really slow and controlled for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring your hands in front again. We're going to go back and we're going to go up, and this is super tough. Back and up. If you can't do this, maybe bring your feet down like this and grip the chair. It will help you. Or maybe come up further and grip the chair. That will help you too, because you're kind of holding on with your feet. But if you're with me, you got to gauge that point of control where you don't let your feet come off that chair. You're not letting them come off, right? 4 more, and then we're done with this workout. 3, come on. 2, come on, finish with me. Last 1. We are done. Sit cross-legged, reach side to side. You deserve a nice oblique stretch because we work those hard. Now reach forward to the corner. Deep breaths here. Heart rate went up, right? And I definitely got a bit of a sweat going. One more time each way. And we also work the front of our legs quite a bit. So I'm going to try and push our chair away. Come onto our side and bring our heel to our glute. Push that whole thigh backwards and your hip forward and really push your heel into that glute. Deep breaths. You can have the bottom leg bent here, it doesn't have to be straight. And then from here, if you can, straighten the leg. Now you might be here, you might be here, or you might be able to grab your foot and bring that in towards you. Straightening that. And then we want to also get our glute. So we're going to come up, bend this leg so the knee is in line. Bring this one across, keep both your butt cheeks anchored. Bring this in and then twist to the back. Nice tall spine, pulling in, feeling this particular glute stretching. Feels so good. And now the other side, same thing, coming back down. Heel to the glute, push your thigh to the back and your hip to the front. And really pull that foot in close to that butt cheek. And then up, wherever you can grab it, bring it close and try to keep it straight. Even if it's slightly bent, that's fine. I want you to feel the stretch on the inner thigh and the back of the leg. Maybe point and flex. And then come up. This time, this knee is in line with the tummy. Bring your leg across, hug it in, and try and sit both your sit bones down. Twist to the back with a tall spine. Breathe. Final thing, just interlace and reach up, out to the side, interlace and pull up at the back. And you are done. Thanks so much for joining me for my No Excuses Fusion workout. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you at the next session. I can tell that we found it in love.